How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back to yet another review. Fucking Barleywine time, baby. A little bit of north of the border, American's Hat, Canada Barleywine time, Ontario provinces. To be exact, Barleywine time, barrel-aged Barleywine time. Did I say that already? I don't even know if I did. In the form of Cameron Brewing's Where the Buffalo Roam. Love that name, actually. Cameron's Brewing. I have actually had some of their beers. I've actually reviewed some of their beers. Most of it came when I came back from one of my Canada trips. I can't help but say Canada instead of Canada. Canadian trips a couple years ago when I was up there hanging with a couple of Canadian beer tubers up there in the Albino Rhinos Beer Fest, and came back with, I believe, there was it might have been a barley wine involved, but I think there was a Belgian dark and a couple other things. And I actually really dug them as a brewery. Some of the stuff I had was aged. Yeah, there's that. But it's been a while, because it's been a while since I've been up Canada way. I've had some friends come down from up that way, but none of the Camerons has made it back. So I'm super excited to give this a whirl. This can, that is a can in a box, mind you, comes courtesy of Ewart, Strange Bruisings on the YouTubes, Drinky Poo on the Instagrams. Thanks very much, dude. You sent me a big box of barrel-aged behemoths. This is actually the last one. I'm drinking them all. So, yeah. As far as what it says on this box, it says, Cameron's Brewing, Where the Buffalo Roam. Where the Buffalo Roam takes its roots in oak bourbon barrels, so this barley wine style ale can slowly age and meld with bold, deep flavors of the quintessential southern drink, with notes of dark fruit and hints of toasted coconut, combined with the sweet and warming flavor of bourbon. Where the Buffalo Roam is a great treat to lay down with after migrating home. Words. 13% alcohol by volume. It is extra strong beer. And that'd be that. There's no dating. Is there dating on here? There might be inside. There was a little sticker that kind of held it in place, all fancy like, but I opened it up when I actually did the unboxing. You're more than welcome to go check that out. Then we have a can in a box. Nothing in the box. I'm going to read it all, because that's what I do here. So, if you don't like long reviews, then why are you watching me in the first place? It says, Where the Buffalo Roam. It says, inspired by the wild plains where thousands and thousands of footsteps have been taken by the truly noble animal, where the Buffalo Roam takes its roots in oak bourbon barrels. So this barley wine style ale can slowly age and meld with the bold, deep flavors of quintessential southern drink, notes of dark fruit and hints of toasted coconut, combined with the sweet and warming flavor of bourbon. Where the Buffalo Roam is a real treat to lay down. And after migrating home, we invite you to take this distinct passage traveled by wonderful nomads alike. So kind of cut down the verbiage of what was on there. They go through the hops and the malts. I think that's a Canada thing. I actually think you need to do that on there. Here's a tip. What is barley wine? What is barley wine? Barley wine is a strong ale that's intense in flavor. Lively and fruity, sometimes sweet, sometimes bittersweet, but always alcoholic. The style is typically brewed to a strength of 8 to 12% like wine, which is where the name barley wine comes from, though it's very much a beer. Barley wine is sure to please those looking for an adventure in taste. The old adage was, actually, that's kind of weird, I think it was anything over 12%. The OG, as far as I understood it, we're talking about the late 1990s to like the early 2000s. Anything over 12% was essentially deemed a barley wine at that point. It was just kind of a catch-all for anything over that percentage. Now, beer has actually evolved so much past that point to where you could have beers above that percentage and be definitely not a barley wine. So, yeah. Proudly brewed in Oakville, Ontario, Canada. And no date still. Not that it matters. Actually, it does matter, because I wish I knew what year. Wait a minute. It says 2/17/17, so I'm guessing January, 12. Sorry, 12/17/17, it looks like here. So, December 17th, so it's only about, no, you know what, that can't be it. 12/17/13, it says here. Wonder what's up. I actually don't know what year this is. So maybe, can you chime in? Let us know if you know or whatnot, because I do not see anything down here. It's can number 11,395. I think I'm done. I think you can, stop fast forwarding now. Label-wise, it's fucking cool. I mean, honestly, you got me with the box. I like me a little bit of pomp, man. And the box, the whole nine, everything about it just kind of makes me kind of all warm and fuzzy inside, and then you give me the can, and it's got a buffalo on it, and it's written like, I don't know, something. I like it. Let's put it that way. A little hiss on that sucker. Your report very clear. Expected, bourbon barrel aged barley wine, kind of big, deep, dark, rich, like a little bit of kind of dew to water vibes in mine, but this one's coming off a bit clear on the pour, mind you. So yeah, what are we left with here? That's kind of pretty though. It's got like a kind of a mahogany meets orange kind of menage of bright vibrance, tinge of red, almost like a raspberry iced tea kind of vibe to it. Super tight, compact bubbles. Infinite creamy on top. So, does she look like a barley wine? Sure. But she also looks like, big, could be a triple IPA, could be American barley wine, could be a Belgian double or triple gone wrong, or something along those lines. But yes, does she look like a beer? Oh, sorry, Canada. Extra strong beer. With the I and the E instead of the EE. Yes, it does. See me get a nose on. I'm getting huge malts from here. And that's the portion of the show that pretty much just jumps out in your face. It's just got big, rich, decadent, caramel-laden, delicious kind of maltiness. A little bit of sugar daddy vibes going on there. But I'm not getting a ton of bourbon. I'm getting a little soft barrel, a little soft oak. Maybe a soft little bit of cherryness, but not much bourbon. Yeah, it's malt rich. Super malt rich. Almost like just a, like straight up, just like first runnings of a beer if you're going to brew something kind of sweetness. But she smells really nice. It's pretty. Doesn't smell overly aged. But yeah. Let's put it this way. She smells like a barley wine. See what she's got. Cheers. Wow. Whew. That packs a punch. Wow. I did not expect that. The nose is nice and sweet and malty. This has, this rocket fuel right here. I take a first sip, and I was kind of like, okay. Okay. I take a first sip, and I was like, here comes that kind of sweet, sugary deliciousness. And I'm met with hops. And I'm met with booziness. Not necessarily like a heat on the back end where it's burning your throat, but just like super evaporative. Almost, no, not almost. Definitely like a just isopropyl alcohol kind of evaporative effect. It's big. It's big. It's gigantic. The hops in here come off pretty well. I mean, how big and sweet this beer is, it's definitely hopped. Okay. The alcohol content definitely comes off more than 13%, but like I said, not in a heat kind of way, that kind of evaporated alcohol kind of way. There's a big sweetness to it, but it's all over the place. This is hair on fire shit right here. This is yeah, intense. Let's put it that way. I don't even know what to say about it, honestly. I don't think I hate it. I don't necessarily like it. Only because I think it tastes like about as hot and as green as a barley wine can be. And for me, that's not necessarily like where I like my barley wines to lie. I definitely want to have them be a bit rounded. So, I will jump into them with a bit of fresh, but I always want to kind of let them sit a bit. This one tastes like, if you told me, I've got this maybe 2-3 weeks ago. If you said this, he picked it the day it got canned, I wouldn't be surprised. If it's older, sure, whatever. But it's just super hot from not, from the sweetness aspect of things, from that alcohol aspect of things, from the hop end of things. It's just big and bold and in your face. The bourbon barrel aged portion of the show is not really there. Is it there? But it's just, is it just being masked by those big hops and that big kind of crazy over the top evaporative fusel alcohol kind of thing going on? Yeah, that's what I think's going on there. So, while I definitely got the oak in the nose, definitely got little bourbon notes, and it didn't really lend itself to that kind of crazy of that period of alcohol thing, but it's there. The hops are big. For some reason, I was going in this with a kind of English bourbon, barrel-aged sweet kind of thing mentality, but it definitely is an American barley wine. And I don't know. I honestly, where it's drinking right now, I'm not a big fan of it. That being said, if you have 10 years on you, or 10 years to just let this sit, I think it could turn into something awesome. And that's not the case for all barley wines. Sometimes I say that and I think people might think I'm joking, like, haha, let it sit that long. I'm dead serious. Now, a lot of barley wines will kind of age into something gracefully. This to me might be kind of like the Canadian version of Sierra Nevada's Bigfoot. I like Bigfoot with a couple years on it, preferably 5+. I'm guessing this beer is kind of that version of that beer. It's just the way the kind of alcohol comes off, the way the hops come off, and the way the beer comes off. It's just way too singularly kind of jagged for me to kind of get all hot and bothered about. But yeah, give it some time. I'm sure to turn into something awesome. But right now, it's a little bit too jarring for me to kind of get all what's the word I'm looking for? Antsy my pantsies about or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's talk about it. One of the better barley wines I've had as of late. No, it just too kind of hair on fire in the wrong ways for me to kind of really wrap my heart around it. Value and availability, don't know. You were sending it to me. Somebody he could clue us in on that and leave you with, if you like what way like this. If you think Sierra Nevada's Bigfoot is a great beer, but you wish you could have it fresher, this is your boy. But if you like sitting on beers, if you like aging beers, not necessarily saying you like English barley wines, you want to turn an American barley wine into an English barley wine, but if you're okay with sitting on beers and being patient with a beer that could turn into something I think would be pretty nice, I think this would do you proper. It'd be an interesting experiment, let's put it this way. I really want to try to track down one of these, figure out how the dating works on these suckers, and sit on one for several years and then crack it and see what's what, because I honestly think it could turn into something pretty fucking cool. So if you're into waiting, you're probably into this. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. If you didn't, anywhere in between, down our words and stuff and things. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers. All four of those places if you want to check me out somewhere else. If you want to check me out in the whole podcasting realm, Beer Massive. Beer, M-A-S-S-I-F. How about that? Yeah, go on beermassive.com. You see a podcast aplenty, brewer interviews out the wazoo, and just crazy awesomeness all over the place. Or you can just go to your podcasting app, Beer Massive. There you go. Plugs and stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice barley wine right now, and hope to see you next time. Cheers.